First thing I'm going to be doing today, guys, replacing the instrument cluster in my Evo X. Good morning, YouTube. As you guys can see behind me, the new iMac came in, so I'm gonna go run, set that thing up real quick before I get anything done today. I'll show you guys in a second. Bam, all done. Old one sitting right over there. Grabbing a bunch of media off that thing, putting it on here. Now it's time to get to work on a car. Today, first thing I'm gonna be doing is throwing a new instrument cluster in the Evo. I picked up a cluster out of a 2014 Evo X. I'll show you guys the difference. It's pretty cool upgrade. All of the lighting on it is way different than the 08, so I'm gonna go throw that in my Evo. Let's get it. The only thing I love about winter is how badass a car sounds cold starts. They sound so sick. So here's what the current 08 cluster looks like. I'll go ahead and start it up for you guys. So that's what the before is. Now let's get to removing this guy. As far as removal, we're gonna have to start off with removing this head unit, this trim piece over here. So to start, we're gonna pull off this trim here. Pop open the glove box. This little trim over here comes off just a little bit. Ow, my fingers are frozen. And there's a screw under there we need to remove. As soon as you get that screw out, this whole trim piece just pops right off. Go ahead and set that somewhere else in the back seat or something, and then we can simply pop that radio faceplate off. This Android unit just simply pops right off, guys. So it's just clipped in, so be careful with it. Now this side, we're gonna pull back this rubber gasket here, so slide that off like that. This trim piece just pops right out straight toward you. That comes off. Now we need to pull off this little guy here. We don't need to pull off all the way, just pop it down like that, and then see that screw there for this trim, pull that screw out. Now this is gonna be the fun part for me. This gauge cluster is built so shittily, guys. It's an Ortiz cluster. It's like the third one I've been through. They crack super easy. Even look at the paint on this thing, it's just flaking off. It's all cracked up over here. Like a bunch of spider web cracks there. So the hard part for me is gonna try to pull these gauges out of this cluster without destroying the pod. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. You guys don't have to worry about that. Honestly, guys, I'm gonna try to get away without removing those gauges because I know I'm gonna destroy the pod. So to get this whole trim off, you just simply wiggle it. Oh, by the way, we gotta pull that air vent off too. That just pops right off. So go ahead and pull that off. Now we can just wiggle this pod. As you can see, it's just all clipped in there. So go ahead, wiggle it, and remove the pod. I keep saying pod. Remove that trim piece from the car. Now that we have that trim piece out of the way, there's a screw right there on the right side, screw on the left side. Go ahead, pull those two screws out. Next up, we can go ahead, pop off this top cover. So this thing just pops right off. It's not 100% necessary, but it's so easy to get off that you might as well. Just like that. Now we can access that top screw right there. As soon as you get that screw out, the whole cluster will come on out of there. There's just one wiring clip on the back side, so go ahead, compress the tab. It's gonna be impossible to do on camera, guys, so just go compress that tab and pull the wiring off. And now we can simply remove the cluster. Done. Grab the new cluster, the 2014, I believe it's 14 and 15 that are the same, so I'll double check on that, guys, but go ahead, just slip it right back in there. Don't scratch anything, plug it in, throw those three screws on. We can now put this top little cover back on. Grab our trim piece. If you unplugged any wiring, obviously plug that wire back in for the info button. Don't break it because it's a pile of shit. If anyone knows of a good cluster, guys, I want to know. I need a nice one. This thing's a piece of shit. Alright guys, I'll play the before right now just so you can compare. So there's the before, here is the after. So as you can see, everything's quite a bit, like a lot newer looking. I really like the center here. It's pretty awesome looking. I freaking love it. Now if you want your miles to match the miles of the old cluster, you're gonna have to send it in, have it reprogrammed. So I'm not sure exactly where to send it in. I'll do some research online and put a link below, or just like up in the corner somewhere of where you can send your cluster in to get reprogrammed to match the OEM cluster. Overall guys, I am very happy with my decision on going with this new cluster. It looks simply amazing. It looks way better than the 08 to 12, 08 to 13, whatever year they changed clusters. I would highly recommend it. I actually picked this thing up for super cheap too. It was like $200 on a forum. Like you guys already know, I try to get everything for insanely good deals. Now the next thing I'm gonna do on this car, my synapse diverter valve. It's got the blue cap on it right now, and I have a black cap for it. So I'm gonna go ahead and swap out the blue one for the black one. I'll show you guys what we're talking about. So this right here, guys, that is what I'm swapping out with the black one. The blue doesn't match anything in my engine bay, except for a little bit of blue on there. But I think black's gonna look a lot better, so I'm gonna go ahead and swap that out. You guys noticed something missing? Of course I had to drop a damn screw. Screw's gone. I don't know where it went. I cannot find it, so it's probably gonna leak. I have a strong feeling it's gonna leak, so I'm gonna have to run to the hardware store and pick up another one of those things, another Allen head screw for that. Of course I had to lose the damn screw. Now next up guys, we are going to be actually working on the winter car, right there. Some of you have been asking for updates on that Forester XT, the new winter beater. So here in a minute, I'm going to show you exactly what is going on with the Forester, give you guys some updates on it. Stay tuned. Before I jump into the shop, I really need to order all of the hardware for my wide body kit. Rallybacker does not send you any hardware with their kits for whatever reason, but I found some super nice hardware that I want to show you guys what I'm getting, so let's check it out. So to temporarily attach the kit to the car, I'm getting these, they're called Cleco fasteners or Cleco clamps. Now to permanently attach it, I kind of want to do some sort of screw, so I'm getting a bunch of these, they're called riv nuts. So they just insert into the body of the car itself. And then for fasteners, I'm doing these right here. So that is the exact piece of hardware I'm doing right there. The gunmetal washer to match the color of my car, and then stainless steel hardware with these nice little silicone washers. And so these will thread right into these riv nuts here, so I can take the kit on and off when I need to. I just checked tracking on that kit and it should be here either today or tomorrow. I'm really hoping it comes in today. I kind of want to pull it out of the package and check it out. So a little update on the Forester, guys. Whenever I pick up a new vehicle, whether it be a piece of crap for the winter or just like something I'm gonna build, I always try to like clean it up, fix it all up, fix anything that's already wrong with the car. So on this car, this fender's pretty rough, so that's why I picked up the fender over there. That's pretty much it for the front. And then this back, I'm actually dropping it off to have repaired today or tomorrow. So as you can see, this is a really old lady that owned it. She could always hit stuff in her garage, so this quarter panel needs some body work and that bumper needs to be resprayed right there. Other than that, the car's in great shape. I'm also going to replace the turbo on this car. The turbo went out, and for some reason the shop that she went to put like a piece of crap Chinese turbo on it. So I ended up ordering a OEM turbo for this car, so I'll be replacing that. Of course, you guys already know I'm gonna make an in-depth tutorial on how to replace a Subaru turbo, so keep an eye out for that, guys. But for now, let's get this fender replaced. First thing I'm gonna do is get this plastic part off right here. We're also gonna have to pull off this headlight. I'm now going to unclip the bumper from the fender, so there's just a little clip under there. Grab a flathead, pop that clip out. Now we can pull off the fender, so there's a bolt here. So I didn't even notice this earlier, guys, but this fender arrived and damaged. It looks like that corner's folded in there. Not a super big deal. I'll contact the shipping company, see what they can do about it. But for now, I'm gonna just try to bend that back so I can get this fender on. But overall, it's about a million times nicer than the old fender. The wide body kit is here, guys. Holy shit, guys, I am so excited I got this kit in already. That came so fast from Japan. Now if you guys want to see the unboxing video, stay tuned for tomorrow's video. I also got a few more packages in, one of them being the license plate lights for the FRS also. Like I said in the fourth brake light video, last thing I need to complete the lighting on the rear of that car is the license plate lights. So that's what those are for. Yeah. Look who it is. The one and only. Yeah, they're pretty freaking wide, dude.
What color are you going?
I don't know yet. Yeah, I don't mind the lip color, but look at all up in here. It's all, he did such a shitty job doing it, dude. It's all cracked everywhere. Literally, you can chip. It's like, it's powder coating, but you can chip it off.
Yeah.
So they weren't prepped.
Crappy job.
They weren't prepped properly.
Yeah.
It's gonna be sick.
It's like.
These are 285s in the rear, and they're hella stretched. the meat is real, and then 255s in the front, fairly stretched. Also, 11.5 front. These are 12.5, negative 12 offset, and then those are 11.5 0 offset. Can't believe I just told you guys my specs. But I'm kind of sketched about this kit because one of these boxes is torn, so I hope it ain't broken.
Obviously you're gonna do a whole unboxing video on this.
Yeah, that'll probably be tomorrow's video.
There's a hole in it?
Yeah, so I hope it's fine. Kinda wanna open it right now.
Yeah.
Then I ordered some pretty dope hardware for everything. And yeah, another package, guys. I don't know if you can remember back, but the Bluetooth controller went out on my Evo. And this is the new one they sent me. This thing is freaking legit looking.
How's that?
Dude, this thing's dope. Holy shit. It's like carbon fiber mounts and all that. This is the new Bluetooth controller. Oh yeah. Because the one on my Evo went out and they just discontinued them. These things are freaking gnarly, dude. What we're doing right now, guys, we're making a little film of the R1. If you guys want to check out this whole film, it's gonna be super epic. Go over to my brother Cameron's channel. The link will be right up in the corner somewhere. Go check it out. You better make a sick edit.
Yeah.
Oh, your biceps. All right, time-lapse time. So right now my brother Cameron's out riding the R1. Trying to film with both of these guys here. Is that your first time on a 1000?
Yeah, never ridden a 1000.
Yeah.
Couple 600s, but that's smooth.
It's so much more torque. Alrighty guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video right here. Make sure you guys stay tuned for tomorrow's video. It is gonna be epic. The unboxing of the Ridebacker V2 wide body kit for my FRS. Now make sure you guys stay around for that. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button right up in that corner. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow.